What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sang, and today we're gonna be reacting to a video from Matt Walsh. We actually haven't reacted to anything of his in a good minute, so this would be a nice change of pace. And the video is titled "Christmas Tree Triggers the Most Ridiculous Rant." Is some snowflake about to be mad about Christmas trees? Really? Is this what about to happen? Okay. I guess before we start, happy Advent, y'all.
Also, there's this. A member of a Boston suburbs human rights commission resigned after posting in a profanity-laden post to Facebook last week that mocked God and cursed her fellow citizens amid controversy regarding a local library's Christmas trees.
I'm sorry, what?
So the town of Dedham, Massachusetts, about 30 miles southwest of Boston, drew national attention after Lisa Desmond, the manager of the local Endicott branch library, wrote on Facebook earlier this month that its annual Christmas tree display had apparently been canceled to prevent offending people. Desmond wrote, "I've never posted a negative post on Facebook. That is until now. I found out today that my beautiful library will not have its Christmas tree this year. When I asked, I was told that people were made uncomfortable last year looking at it. I'm sorry, what? In my 28 years of at the library, I have never heard a negative comment."
What?
Yeah, because it was probably just one person. I mean, how can you, I don't care what your religion is or if you don't have a religion, it doesn't even seem physically possible to conjure feelings of anger or revulsion when you're looking at a Christmas tree. It's just
Right?
It's a naturally joyous, like, doesn't it make anyone smile to see a Christmas tree? It could even make
Like, it's so beautiful, especially with the lights and the ornaments. Have you guys ever been? They have them now where you could drive through the light shows and stuff. We're gonna try to do one this year. I saw a TikTok video. This is probably funny. I saw a TikTok video where a couple took their cat and their cat was looking around like a kid. They were like, "You already know, I'm about to take Trunks when we go." So I'm about to take him. He'll probably enjoy it. He likes lights. He loves looking out the window and stuff. He would probably enjoy that to the max. But this is crazy. How can you not like Christmas trees? They're so nice. I got a baby Mario one right now. It's like this big with the little star you get in the games at the top. And my cat loves that too. He hasn't bothered it. Now, if I would have got a bigger one, different story, but
make me smile. So how could you manage to actually be upset, stewing in anger, looking at a Christmas tree?
They ain't got nothing going on in their life.
Well, most people can, but there's probably one person. So for 28 years, they had a Christmas tree, no problems. No one ever expressed one single ounce of anger about it. One person comes along after almost 3 decades and says, you know, I really don't like that. Okay, well, yes, sir, we'll take it right down.
Because this generation is soft. Completely soft. You say one thing they don't like, oh, they wouldn't have made it. When I was growing up hearing like comedians talk, it's so different now. Even as a comedian, you can't really say what you want or somebody's gonna be like, I was just so offended by your joke. It's a joke. You supposed to.
Desmond noted that the town historically has celebrated and included everyone in our community, and she happily participated in a recent Juneteenth celebration at the library last summer. Diane Loud, who was appointed to the Human Rights Commission in Massachusetts by the town's Commission on Disability, reportedly called Desmond a selfish effing bee in a subsequent Facebook post that accused her of endangering lives by raising the issue. She wrote, "For a tree, for a mother effing tree, you've put people's lives in a lot of danger. A lot of danger."
What?
So a Christmas tree puts people's lives in danger.
What?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe if the tree falls over on you, or if it's a real tree and you're not watering it enough and it could become a fire hazard. I mean, that's real. So is that what she means? I don't think so. Addressing others she speculated might also have been responsible for bringing the controversy to wider attention, Loud continued in part, "I hope you know the fact that you, who claim to believe in Christ and Christmas or whatever happy horse S you're trying to hide behind, are the least gracious, most hateful, most disgusting trash in the world."
Says the person triggered by a tree? What are we talking about?
Is this what you think your magic sky daddy wants?
There it is. Why do they always say that? Why do they always refer to God as magical sky daddy? Or they just say sky daddy? What? Why?
Where in the Bible was this again? In closing, I would like to add an F you pieces of trash, I hate each and every one of you, and I do wish great suffering on you. You're terrible, terrible people. You did it all because you didn't get your way. You're despicable. This is about a Christmas tree.
For a tree?
So I always thought the story of like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas was you know, it's a little hard to get invested in because it's just not very realistic. Like, how could anyone hate Christmas that much? But here we go. This is the person that the story was based on, I guess. It says, Loud participated earlier this year in an LGBT pride event hosted by the town of Dedham and its HRC, Human Rights Commission, where she was joined by her grown child, Max, who discovered his transgender identity at the age of 13. All right, big surprise there. So,
okay. It all makes sense. It all makes
so
sense.
Diane Loud, with a very appropriate last name, I must say, sounds like just a deeply miserable person, a horrendously unpleasant human being all around. Yeah. No wonder she has a trans kid. She's exactly the kind of adult, exactly the kind of especially over-domineering, left-wing, mentally unstable mother who ends up having a trans child just by coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence because she imposes that identity on her child.
More than likely.
No surprise there.
She probably did.
But I really want to focus on the fact that she's an anti-Christian atheist with the Human Rights Commission, or she was with the Human Rights Commission. And this is a problem that goes far beyond just this one individual. So it's a bigger issue. And I'm sure this never occurred to her because she doesn't seem like the sort of person who makes a habit of, you know, thinking, much less thinking self-critically. But you cannot be involved in protecting or preserving human rights as an anti-Christian atheist. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't. And as I said, this is a problem that goes far beyond Mrs. Loud. I'm going to say Miss Loud because I'm assuming she's not married.
She probably not. You tripping this hard? If she is, her husband does not like her because it's a Christmas tree. It is a Christmas tree.
It's far beyond that. It's like if you're an atheist, you're a secular leftist, and you go around talking about human rights all the time, you've got a real issue here because what do you think? Like, what is a woman? Well, what is a human right? Well, what do you think a human right even is? Where do you think it comes from?
Nah, he's just making jokes.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, you know what annoys me? These type of people just want to be oppressed so bad. They want issues with everything where there's no issue because they just want their way. They want to feel seen and heard because they probably didn't get enough attention as a child. So now they want to impose all their craziness on everybody else. Because like even when I was an atheist, I loved Christmas trees. That didn't change. Me going from atheist to Christian, that did not change. She's just crazy. That's all that is. Something always has to be a problem. And when I tell you, oppressed people don't want to be oppressed. They don't want to have the issues they have. So I always find it funny when a lot of Americans, because we are in a first world country, just not only upset about first world problems, but then try to make problems out of nothing because they want to be oppressed. You want to know what oppression is? A soccer player who just played in the World Cup is about to get executed in Iran because he stood up for women's rights. How's that for oppressed? What about the 15,000 women who got jailed, you know, for, once again, standing up for women's rights and executed? And those out that bunch that were virgins then had to be married off to any of the guards because they couldn't die virgins. So they're basically raped because the whole marriage thing is just so it doesn't sound like rape. It's rape because they don't want to be with these guys, right? They get raped before getting executed. Those are problems. That's oppression. Those are real issues, right? Here in America, they said Merry Christmas. They're not respecting the fact that I'm not Christian and I want to see your Christmas tree. You didn't say Happy Holidays. That's your problem. They don't even compare. There's actual Christians being beheaded and killed in other countries right now just because they believe in Jesus. That's oppression. That's a problem. But this pronouns, they won't affirm my pronouns. That's your problem. That's not oppression. You're crazy. You have issues. Go talk to a therapist about it. And even then, I don't even know because these therapists nowadays, They just be egging it on. Oh, they want to affirm your pronouns? Oh, that's crazy. They want to affirm your pronouns. They crazy too. I don't know. We gotta get it together as America. Like I said in another video, this is just gonna keep going down the tubes. It's just gonna keep going down the tubes. And I think that's why a lot of American Christians think the end is coming. But y'all kind of forget there's a whole big world out there where other countries ain't even on the level we're operating on yet of stupidness. They gotta match us. they gotta get here first, right? We're just way ahead of them in the West of stupidity. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss our drop a video. And until next time, you already know who it is. It's Sang.